So if you're now looking at yourself and being like, how do I lose people in a meeting? They're always very inspired, but they never take action. It's probably because you're too associated. You're all over the place. You're very excited, but people have no clue what to do. So then you have to slow it down. And you got to make your point. And you got to go like, and what the most important thing is at a core is that everybody wears a gray blazer. And we found out by research that wearing a gray blazer at How Festival will ignite your sales by 30%. And you're like, wow. Yvonne is like, why am I wearing a pink shirt? Never thought about it. But you can't stay there because you will bore people to death. And people are like, oh. So if you're like, why doesn't nobody listen to me in a meeting or when I'm talking, or they tap out after a while, or they go on their phone, it's probably because you're too dissociated. And you talk like that all the time in a very monotone voice, and you lost me at hello, and the content-wise, and it goes all over the place. You need both. You're making music. If you want to trigger dopamine, approach your next talk, your next speech, your next meeting, your next Teams call as a music piece. With the right structure, with the right points, but instead of only going this, or only going like this, you go like this, ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. And there's no right order. There's only what do you want people to feel at what time. I can imagine, I don't know you, but I can imagine you never taught before a meeting on how am I going to say this. You just jump in, you do your Teams call, and you hope it works out. Think about it. Practice it. Yeah? And I still have 2 minutes. The host is already getting nervous. Let's do this real quick. I'm not going to go over time. Let's see if we can do this. Gentlemen, I didn't ask your name, sorry. Branko? Whoa, I think that's a cool name. Branko, you immediately respect. Very quick, I have 2 minutes. Let's do this in 2 minutes to show you what I mean. We're making music. What was your morning like? I can't work with excellent, but I'm glad it's excellent. But what did you do? Did you get a coffee, took a shower, walk naked on the beach? Coffee, so you woke up, took a shower? Yeah, naked on the beach, your friend here. And what did you do after you showered? You went to breakfast? And then meals, then breakfast. Did you like the meals? Were it good meals? Next question. Not so good meals, and then naked on the beach. Okay, so real quick, we had coffee first. I write it in Dutch. Coffee. You don't have to read it, no worries. Coffee. Then we have shower. It would be cool if you drank coffee in the shower. It's a never-ending cup. Coffee, shower. There you go, 2 sharp cookies, nice. Coffee, shower, breakfast. Yes. Bad meals. And we had naked on the beach. Are you somewhere really important in this atmosphere? Because I don't want you to be naked on the beach guy and then be like senior vice president of probably the most important supply. Because I see Dennis are getting nervous, like, it's one of our key sponsors, so you see. Naked on the beach, there you go. Okay, if we look at how people remember, people will never forget that. But if I say to you, there you go, 24 seconds. If I say to you, this morning I got coffee, took a shower, had some breakfast, had some bad emails, and I was naked on the beach. We're like, okay, weird at the end, but easily forgotten. But if I then decide to make it in a music song and get that dopamine going, I can do, let's see, coffee, A, shower, D, breakfast, A, bad meals, D, naked on the beach, A. Could be in any order. So if I now tell it, I'm of course going to add some content, but it didn't get much. You can say, when this is your next meeting, Branko can go and be like, this morning at How Festival, I woke up, I opened the curtains, I looked at the ocean, I was like, yes, it's How Festival again. I'm here every year, and the first thing I do is I take my coffee, boost that caffeine, and I was like, Branko is ready for the festival. Associated. But of course, you don't want to smell at the festival. Last year it was in the survey. Some people smelled. They didn't like it. And I don't want to be that person because it's something that sticks with a lot of people. So I drank my coffee and I went into the shower, which is also a moment for me to reflect on why I'm here. Again, I'm exaggerating. Then you go here. And once I get out of the shower, I was fresh, I got my caffeine, I was like, let's go do breakfast. This is gonna be a good day. There's a big buffet. Marnik told they can feed 7,000 people, so we're gonna go to breakfast. I always take my eggs and my bacon and some yogurt on the side to keep the body healthy, and I really enjoyed what I was doing there. But then came the first dip in my day. I don't know if you had it, but you get up in the morning and you're super excited and you're in such a beautiful location. But even though you want to disconnect from the world out there at this festival, there's always something sucking you back in. I open my laptop and the first mails I get is about a change project that we're doing. It's not going right. So immediately I forgot about breakfast. Immediately I was back at the office and I felt my How Festival going down. And I'm like, why did I open that laptop? And I can imagine you do the same. Why did I answer that phone call? It takes your energy. And I was thinking to myself, what is the only way for Bronco to shake this off? What do we do every time at the office when we have a team building? And then I know it. I called up my colleague and I said, hey, this is Bronco. It's naked on the beach time. I need it. I need to shake this off. So I pulled down my pants and I went to I'm almost there, and I went to the beach. I walked naked, only with my blazer, my gray blazer on. And I thought to myself, wow, this is How Festival to the fullest. I'm ready. I'm going to listen to Marnik. There you go.